Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're all having an amazing day. In today's video I wanted to talk about debt. So each month I'm going to try and do a bit of a debt overview just to show you guys the progress that I'm making. I'm really happy with how this month has gone as well. And yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So I'm just going to move things about a little bit. Okay, we've also got our lucky candle on. We're bringing all that lucky energy into 2024, especially with our finances. So up the top of this budget planner from Rainbow Budgets, I have got all of the debt payments that I have made. Everything that is got like a little pink dot is actually like the minimum payment that I had to make this month. And then the rest are additional payments. So overall, I've managed to pay £419.87 towards my debt, which I'm really happy with. Last month, just for a bit of comparison, let's have a look what I managed to do. So last month I managed to do £762.55. So I will have mentioned in my video that I'd done reviewing the budget for January into February, that in my January pay I was paid a little bit more because I got a bonus. So I'm still really happy that I've managed to put £419.87 towards my debt. That's a really good amount for me. Down here you'll be able to see my debt overview. There are a couple little bit of differences from last month, so just to go through things. So Argos is my number one priority and the start balance was £70.34 and I've ended the month with £35.34. So next month we're going to be able to knock that debt out, which I'm really excited for. That's my number one priority, to get it out the way. My next priority is Capital One with a start balance of £2,380.10. My credit limit on that account is £2,500 and I've ended the month with £2,216.27, and that's my number two priority because the interest rate is pretty high on that card. We're going to go in row of priority. So my next priority is my Vanquis credit card. I started the month with £1,091.82 and I've ended the month with £1,066.51. So I haven't made the hugest of dents because of my interest that was charged. Next, my overdraft. So my smallest overdraft is a maximum of £250. I started the month with £245.44 and I ended with £248.32. So that's gone up a little bit, which I'm not too pleased about, but it's not the worst overall. The next one here is my big overdraft, which has a maximum limit of £1,400, and I was at £1,364.46 and I ended this month with £1,374.23. So my interest has actually started back up on this account, which obviously the bank has to do. I've had a break for must be about 5 months or something, but I wasn't actively working on my debt at that point. I just had a break and I didn't do anything with the break, which is really unfortunate. So basically I'm £9.77 more than what I was last month ending. However, I actually did allocate extra money into this account to be able to cover. I was hoping to have about £1,350 at the end of the month. I know it's not a big difference, but I was hoping to be able to pay a little bit extra. But what has actually happened is that's completely been swallowed by overdraft charges. The next debt that's on my radar is going to be my PayPal credit. So I started the month with £404.49 and I ended with £390. So I did make a really small PayPal payment of £2.40 just to make that a nice round number. I was trying to do it with my other debts, which is why I ended up paying £24.14, because I thought that I would end up making a nice round number with Capital One, but then they charged me interest afterwards, so it messed up my plan and I just gave up on it at that point. Down the bottom of this planner here you can see kind of my overall debt progress. So I really like looking at it in terms of percentages, to be honest with you. I find it really helpful. So this month alone, I paid 4.49% of my debt, which I think is really good for 1 month. And overall, I've paid off 15.2%. So just from my January and February pay, no, from my December and my January pay, I have managed to pay off £1,001.05. That's crazy. Like, and that's including the interest. So I've used the figure that the end balance is, rather than like how much I've actually paid off. So that's an actual 1,000 come off of my debt completely, which I'm really happy about. And then in terms of in relation to my income, I have paid 22.92% of my income towards debt this month, which I think is a really good percentage, about a fifth of my income towards debt, because I've managed to put a lot of money to savings as well. So I'm pretty happy with those figures. So what I did want to do with you guys is get the graph filled in. Okay, so you guys can see, I just want to fill in the graph. So basically what I've done on this graph is I've just done each month, and we finished January with £5,848.07 of debt, and we're finishing February with £5,585.66. So we have gone down a little bit. We're just over the top of this graph now, which is great. Really exciting, to be honest with you. Like, it's not the biggest of progress in the world, but when you picture where I was last year, like, I've made a lot of progress just in a couple of months, and I'm really excited to see this go down even more. It'll be even better when I'm getting charged less interest, because I'm continuing to make large payments regardless of what the minimum is. So hopefully this starts to go down a little bit quicker, so we can focus on saving, because that's really what I want to do, to be honest with you. I want to be able to pay for things and go on holidays, and yeah, that's kind of my main focus. So I'm a little bit over the top of the graph, but we're almost inside of the graph now, which is better than being over. So overall, I'm really happy with how things have gone, and yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing more of my journey. I would really appreciate it. And if you leave a comment or a like down below, that would really help the channel as well. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.